Am I live? Yeah, I think I am live. Wow. Okay, well, hi everyone. This is Maria Banga, founder of the association Hope for the Abused and Battered. Yes, let me put my laptop this way so we can see that banner. Oh la 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 la. This association was officially registered on the 10th of December 2018. Wow. That makes 5 years. It's something because it has been such a learning curve for me, and I am now at the place where I really do understand what the Lord wanted to do with this association, and what my role is in it all. So it was never about me wanting to create an association. It was something that was given to me to do, um, like that. And I remember just saying, okay, what what do you want me to do? Okay, Papa, what is the name? Okay, Papa, what is it about? Okay, Papa, seriously, like I have it written down. I wish I could just search which of my journals, but there have been so many since 2018, so I don't know which one to find it in. But I remember very well where I was when all of this was revealed to me. I was in the toilet. It was early in the morning, and I remember that October. This is just me sharing my reflections, right, on the association, on life, and on World Mental Health Day. I remember that morning, that month of October. That was the first time I started doing live videos. Actually, I wanted to do just one. A friend of mine encouraged me to share my story, um, as an abused woman, battered woman who has now kind of come on the other side, and is now being this strong woman and stuff like that. So I quickly did something. I don't even know how I figured it out, but I think she taught me somehow. And I quickly did something. I had hoped that she would host me on her platform, but she said, no, do it on your own. At that time, I had a lot of friends on Facebook and all of that. So I quickly did something, and my goodness, that video was viewed until I don't even know, thousands of times. And she said, well, but you cannot just do one video and leave it like that. Now you know that so many people who are going through stuff or who have been through stuff, and you're going to encourage them and they'll speak out and all of that. So do another one, and I was like, ah, God. Okay, well, let me see, Father, should I do another one? Yes, do another one. I did another one. Well, you will do one each day of this month. And I braved it and I did one. And so sometimes was the 20th or something like that. I was like, okay, so after this month, what next? Had I known, I would not have asked that question. Oh my goodness. And I said, so after this month, what next? You create an association. I was like, hey, Papa, there's already GBM. There's already this. I'm collaborating with this people. Why can't I don't just wait, Papa? Oh my goodness. Okay, so what would be the name? Okay, so what would it be about? What are the focus areas? Oh, oh goodness. In short, I put him to the test, Papa. As I write all of these things and I go and drop this thing at that DO's office, me, I don't know nobody, and I don't have me energy to be running around things. I beg you. Let me just meet someone who either he knows what to do or he knows someone who will know what to do, and then let this thing not take like forever, because I've heard about that. So say registering them takes like, oh, you need to know somebody and all of that. I'm sharing this like this. I really hope I can inspire somebody, encourage somebody. So I went there and I met someone who was English speaking, and I even met someone who went to my secondary school. And so she was like, no, don't worry, do this, just drop it, make sure everything is okay, let him check. If everything is not okay, go and bring what is missing. And then I got this call on the 10th of December. Come and pick up your registration. I went. I mean, by then I was already like excited about what I could do with the association, right? Yeah, but you know, when you are working on the Lord's timetable and his vineyard, you don't go start making plans just like that. Yeah, you have to run them by him. So I have learned that, and his vision is not my vision. He can give you some and then be revealing some to you later on. I know that hope was involved, hope is involved, and I know that abused and battered people are involved. But how to go about procuring resources to do what I have to do, that is on him. And so I've given that up. But and I know that the core areas of focus were revealed, were inspired by him, and they still are, which are domestic violence and gender-based violence, mental health and mental illness, adverse childhood experiences, and emotional wellness. And these are all things that, studying the word, I just come to realize how much the Lord wants us to be this balance and to be living in peace and harmony and to take care of our mental health. It has come to a point where I personally sitting as a minister of the gospel and an evangelist, just realize that everything I do just has to blend. And I am just unapologetic about it. And I think this is what makes my association kind of different to some degree. Many other associations will either be Christian and just be ministry, not be association anymore, or be association but be, kind of cast away, belong purely to the Christian world, or they call it what, non-denomination, apolitical and all of that, and don't talk about God, don't talk about Christ, don't talk about, yeah, because you don't want to offend some people, the funders, the sponsors, the people of that community, that community, the rainbow, no, not rainbow, alphabet community, because rainbow is God's own, the alphabet community and all of that. So I am just like radical. I am my own person. I don't want to do anything which will compromise my faith. So if you're not going to respect it, then just don't bother about it. I'm not in. Respect. You must not agree with my faith, but just respect my faith. Don't try to blaspheme, and don't try to make me think that, in this situation, don't bring that Jesus thing here. No. And so it has also made me okay with not seeing my association grow to the level that other associations aspire to, or the level that the world will say, in 5 years they have grown. No, look at, they now have a car, they now have this, they now have that. No, 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 no. Indeed, I am still almost a one person in this association, and I don't feel bad about it, because I'm not going to tie a rope on anybody's neck, and I am not going to go and steal to provide stipends and all of that. I mean, once in a while somebody comes and hangs around for some time, and I'm just grateful. Yet knowing fully well that this association is not out to achieve the way the world thinks that people achieve, I'm not bothered at all. And because I know that it was the Lord who put it on my heart to found this association, I let him have his way. There was a year, even 2 years actually, where he said, you're not doing nothing anymore, just be still and stuff. So I didn't do nothing, no project proposal and everything. And then last year he said, well, H4AB is going to pick up this year. And then gradually I'm beginning to meet people who are not only interested in H4AB, but who want to work together with H4AB. My reflections as far as H4AB is concerned is that it takes grit. It takes grit, to not give up. Because you can organize an event, let's say a conference, and people promise you that are coming and none of them shows up. And what are you going to do? You can distribute 10 tons of rice to the people in the village, and before you see them the next time, each person just has but 1 kilogram left, or whatever. What are you going to do? You are going to write letters, for your beneficiaries and everything, and you don't know what they're written. Well, you're going to help them write those letters, provide the paper and the envelopes and the pen, and maybe go and post those letters for them, right? Because they don't have money. And then where you just notice a big change, people are withdrawing their beneficiaries from your program, or people are talking, and you be like, so what the road was talking about me. Oh my goodness. But whatever be the case, I am here, and H4AB is here. It's all about hope, and there are a lot of people who are so wounded and so lost and so bitter and so everything, so they always need you somehow. And then when they come and they have to spend a few days to rest and recuperate, some don't, and it's sad. And sometimes it's the families. I remember when I used to work with children victims of sexual assault, rape, when I was still living on my own, and I would take them and we would spend a week or 2 weeks together. Children, they pick up a lot very fast, and they wipe, so a lot wipes up also from their memory very fast. So that program was very rewarding, although short-lived. But I'm looking forward to starting again, where we'll have a site, a permanent site where I can build such a structure. And I know that in God's time it will come to pass, shall surely come to pass, in the mighty name of Jesus. So yes, talking about World Mental Health Day. Today is commemorated as the World Mental Health Day, so it was such a pleasant coincidence to go pick up our registration paper on that day. And I'm someone who lives with post-traumatic stress disorder. This is a mental illness, so it's no joke. I'm just like, you can say, remission, and I take very good care of myself. The theme for this year's day is our mental health is a universal human right. I know that one sings, but I think that making it an official theme now would send the message to people like prison warders, policemen, and all those people who used to think that they can be wicked, nobody will see, and all of that. So it's important, if these big people have to get the message, that you take so much care of your mental health that you can quickly run to the hospital when you feel like your mind is being bogged and you can't take the decisions that you used to take before, and all of those things. And adverse childhood experiences. Adverse childhood experiences include experiences like being beaten to a stupor, being told you were foolish and you'll be disowned, and being told all kinds of things, or being exposed to all kinds of things, or being done all kinds of things. Those are all childhood experiences which will now have an adverse effect on your adulting. I had a few, and they did affect my adulting, my relationships, and I don't take those experiences for granted. I have tried to process a lot of them, especially as a psychotherapist, and forgiving the people who were involved, right? And I move on, and I don't let any of those memories pop up. If they pop up, maybe they pop up, I'm like, well, whatever, stuff like that. Okay, so please take care of your child experiences. So it's not a joke. When you give children sweets nowadays, little children, you see they will suck the same like us, and then be keeping some. Like, how many days can that thing survive? And people are going to steal it, and you're going to cry. We need to be conscious about it and intentional. And then emotional wellness. Oh my goodness, I used to shout. That's when your emotions are disturbed. Like, you shout when you're happy, you shout when you're sad. I used to shout. I used to be bitter. That's another emotion. Angry at, with, all of that. So emotional wellness will mean that you can balance all of that up inside of you before it gets out of proportion and it starts affecting your relationship and all of those things. So I work with clients a lot on that. I've had some clients recently, it was really their problem, their emotions, not being able to manage those emotions well, or being taken granted for the way they express their emotions. Because sometimes, even as an adult, you have lost how to manage your emotions even as a kid, so you grow up thinking that that's the best way, or that nobody cares. No, people care, and if they avoid you, it's because they are thinking that as an adult you should know better. But as I said, if as a child you didn't know better, you grow up into an adult who doesn't know better. So it's something that has to be cultivated, right? Okay. So, World Mental Health Day, what are you going to do about this day? Because sometimes some people say, oh, is it only one day in a year? But okay, fine, just that one day. What are you going to do with one day? You will not also expect mama to just open up the storehouses, or just allow anybody to just say anyhow, do anyhow, take anything without being sure. So that is what emotional awareness is about. Be sure of your emotions, identify them, you have access to all of that information online, and then take action. That is what I wanted to share with us today. It's not supposed to be a long message. I just want to encourage someone who is thinking of creating an organization, association, or who has one already, right? And sometimes people look at you and maybe they envy you. I wish I could be like Maria Baga. I'm not sure. So the best thing to do is focus on yourself and on your association, and then mental health and mental illness, take care of yours, check yourself daily, like what is it about me today that is different, or what difference can I make. I so love this picture taken at our former offices that we were renting, me opening my hands and just asking that board behind me, so what is it today? Let's really do take care of our mental health, because when we have a good mental health, we can better manage our emotions. And domestic violence will be a thing of, it's not about you fighting the man, it's about you standing up in a way that the man just sees your person and knows that, now this is not somebody I can fool around with, this is not somebody I can beat anyhow. It's not because physically I have those muscles and stuff like that, right? So yeah, that is what this association was founded to focus on. And we have been doing this. We started out by being so vocal, talking, doing live videos and all of those things. And then we started collaborating with other associations. Actually, the main one we collaborate with is a network for solidarity, hope and empowerment. And so yeah, we do whatever it is for they want us to do, and all of that. And then, well, we national organizations too. We just mixed everything up, and there's no problem. There is hope. There's hope. And so I'm so grateful that you allowed me to sit down to do this video. Okay, this is it. I am still tired from the trip that I undertook to the village for evangelism, but since I now know that my work is not only to evangelize people, I am very grateful, to just keep it real. Okay, take care of yourself. If you need psychological, legal, and holistic counseling, all round, please do not hesitate to reach us. Oh my goodness. And these services they are offering, that is for the people who have been abused and battered and now need hope. So can you bring hope? Can you give hope to someone? If yes, that's good. If no, then next time. May the good Lord take care of us all, bless us, encourage us. Those who are already on their way, please don't feel frustrated. Things usually kind of slow down, stay at the same level, and then when they pick up, when you have some funders, it must not necessarily be the ones that it might be an individual and all of that. I've also read another case where an individual helped someone with their organization, so we are actually working on a project, and it's not yet out yet because it is still in the pipeline, but if it comes out and we are shortlisted, we'll probably have more than enough resources to do all what we have planned to do. Okay, take care everyone. There is hope. Do not give up on hope.